That's why I wanted to make a list in the first place. Even if it is something that only ends up serving me at the end of the day. It's me at least going out and getting like an actual like a tally of everyone around me in my vicinity that I am, either following mutuals with or at least like, know of. And be able to
Mhm.
say, "Hey, I found you. I saw that like you have a similar interest to me. We have similar tastes in books. Maybe you would be interested in my book." And if it's not something that you're interested in, I completely understand because like at the end of the day, we're all very busy and a lot of
Mhm.
you are going to be very, very famous people who probably need money to be able to reference something. I totally get it. You might be on contract, different things like that. If you think I'm cool, I could use a leg up. That's like the
Yes.
hard part about it all is that like you do kind of have to have this kind of door to door aspect of like, I'm out here, I'm
Mhm.
available, and it's
Mhm.
something that is if it's something that you're interested in, I got that. And I think that that's the cool part about it also when you
Mhm.
do kind of make that connection with somebody because of indie being such a like it just feels like it's that much more of like a secured connection. Obviously, we all sell books to people who are probably just going to grab the number one, maybe read a couple pages and put the book down. But that's every comic book. That's every comic book. It's also the idea I've also heard also amongst a lot of folks, the idea that like, oh well, I've seen a lot of black indie comic books that just aren't they aren't up to par. I just don't think that they look that good. Sometimes they just aren't that good. And it's like I
Mhm.
think that's true. I think that's true of any space at all. Whenever it
Mhm.
comes to the independent portion, there's going to be the SoundCloud rapper who's going to go on to being Chance the Rapper, and then there's going to be the
Mhm.
SoundCloud rapper who's still on SoundCloud and telling people to go check out his stuff, and is doing their thing, but not really growing. I think that that's what I think this book can hopefully change in people, the spirit of pessimism. I'm hoping that we can get people to, yeah, it's going to suck. Yeah, it's going to have a low turnout. I'll have the statistics available for you to see my failure. But
Mhm.
every person that does, decide to ride for me or back the book or do anything of the sort,
Mhm.
it's that much more of the beaten path I've taken to kind of make my dreams possible. And I think that that's the cool part about this all is that, Joseph Illich, he made a challenge on social media. I want to sell 100K books. Can we do
Mhm.
that? And the community rode out. I think that even if we're able to say, hey, I have a Kickstarter and I need to make X dollars, can y'all ride out? As long
Mhm.
as we're able to get our book in front of enough people, hopefully the audience is there. You know what I mean? I think as long as we're making stuff that is, up to stuff, you know what I mean? Which
Mhm.
we are. I would say we are. I see more good books than I see bad books. I'll personally see. But
Mhm.
that being said though, I don't go looking for trash that often. I'm gonna be honest.